Yeah, I would Whoa. Just keep it off my kid. Oh, really? Well, and it looks good too. It looks like, you know, like a big time mask. All the ones I've got are just, like my daughter bought them, I use them out at the wilds.
Yeah.
They're all animal skin. So, first time we did zombie test, I was like leopard skin. Yeah, so now I'll bring this thing. But that's about the only neutral color I have. Oh, I know, mine do too. Oh my gosh, she threw an elbow. I'm sorry. good. Smirnoff and Karloff live at the end. That's right, we can do without that. Then I'll bring out my leopard skin. Always. Oh. Yep, you're right. They're playing a full quarter. Whoop. Triple team. Well, I shouldn't say that. Let's just get blue. call it block, they're going to call it jump ball. She hit it. I just don't know that, yeah. If your TV Teddy, it would have been a block and she could do whatever she wanted. Reversing the Louis. A little hard. I mean, not if you I don't like that. I mean, I love their athleticism.
I like what smaller D1 play.
No, I mean, especially this year, because I don't like how they run their offensive game. The AAU, there's no fundamentals at all. I mean, none. Their passes are sloppy and nasty. And, you know, I agree. I'm sorry, I hate to, but I do this year. The thing is, he's gotten, don't get me wrong, they've had a great season. Where they've really running the ball is they've got fantastic athletes that are great at the ring. They can't shoot. Yeah. Well, and they don't handle the ball well. It's all about entry. You know, but the fundamental stuff crossovers and
I really like the small guys work well.
in many cases, yes. Of course, anymore though, is what is well prepared because like what California gets them ready for the pro experience. They're treated like pros, massages and stuff. You know, that's the, you know, they do a lot of things to get them ready for the pros. And don't get me wrong, he's a great basketball coach, but I just, Don't like, does things what? Oh, really? I have not seen that.
Kentucky. I always heard about it, but Kentucky, haven't seen it in Kentucky, but he's walking away with kids every time.
I have not seen that at Kentucky.
So,
But see, the Blue Blood there would not allow that. I mean, there is. The thing about Kentucky and Duke schools like that, though, is like, yeah. And so, no, like he's got 6 or 7 kids right now. They all think they're going to be in the 8. I got to tell you something. This Boston is supposed to be so great. They try everything in the world to build him up like he is great. And I just see, I don't know, I just don't think, first of all, he is pencil thin. But his offensive skill, he's used to going against lesser players and doing all this scoopity doopity. He's like a totally, I don't even say it. He's like he tries to be George Gervin without making anything work. I mean, he just supposed to be this prolific scorer, and I don't have any faith in him. Now I say that when I get like 35 or 40. I don't know. There's no way he will, but that just. Oh, look at this. Oh, yeah, but it's still irritating when he does the color and then he switches the mic over to you. And, you know, I mean, what are you supposed to say? Repeat what he says? I'll be dipped. I'm not doing that. And then sometimes I have to go. Sometimes it's not right. So, or at least I don't think it's right. I shouldn't make it sound. So, if I can see it, I call it the way I see it. I'll tell you, I'm scared to death of it. Man, if I go down, something's gonna break. Oh, and that's not what I want to break, man. There she goes. First bucket. Big girl bucket. Oh, she got splattered. Oh, dear. Oh, it is, without a doubt. Yeah, that's what I have me crap. Just got me, you like it or not. I'd kick them out. I had the sheriff doing all kinds of things. He said, you can't do this. I said, they can't talk to me like that. But, you know, I'm doing this. At that time, we don't have a fucking game. You're going to be hosting. I can honestly say I never had anybody that feels something, but I did have some of us that they talk, cuss, stuff like that, and I just really, remember I used to, I mean, yes, I did everything, but I refereed and umpired everything. I'd be behind the plate and start that stuff, and I'd make a big mistake. You, sir, are out of here, sheriff. Of course, I'm sorry. Sir, you need to earn respect. You have lost all respect for me. So this is a little league game. This is not the Reds and the Yankees World Series. Technical something. Did I say anything? And I just went. He got technical, but it wasn't even so. He turned around and thought, "You two guys just keep your mouths shut." I'll never forget these tools and two guys. Well, taking my day to kill me. Oh, really?
ABC Sports presents high school basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by Southeastern Med, Doane Ford, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Muskingum Valley Health Centers, Edward Jones, Teresa Cowden, Park National Bank, and Abel's Electric Heating and Cooling.
And we are here for girls basketball. I'm Cam Summers. With me, Mark Withrow, the John Glenn Muskies, taking on the Tri-Valley Lady Dogs or Lady Scotties. Mark, coming into this game, Tri-Valley, we just heard from John Glenn's AD, Mr. Dunlap. They're 12-3 on the year and got the number 1 seed in the tournament. They are having a fantastic season so far.
Yeah, doing real well. They've got a 12-3 record. They're 7-2 in league. They are looking to finish strong, come out as league champs, and go into the tournament on a high. John Glenn wants to get something going. They're 8-9. They are 7-3 in the league, so
Right.
I'm looking for a pretty decent matchup with it being here, John Glenn's home court. But you got to know that Tri-Valley is going to be very athletic.
Yeah, Tri-Valley, very athletic. John Glenn does have a little bit of an advantage with size, however. You got to look across the board here. Angela Kumler, the junior, 6'3", the tallest girl on either roster, and then Hannah De Matteo at 6'1" is also over 6 foot. So you're looking at height might be a little bit of an advantage going into this game for John Glenn.
No doubt about it. They also, both squads have 2 seniors, and they're heavy laden with a pretty balanced underclass, juniors, sophomores,
Right.
and freshmen, and they're not afraid to use them. It's just going to be a great game. It's going to be defense. Who wins the turnover battle, and who wins the boards? How many second chance opportunities are you going to get? And it's just I'm looking for a really good game. However, Tri-Valley has the weapons. They could come in here and jump all over it, and we could have a bad game. So both teams looking to get a run going as they get ready to go into the tournament. Like you said, the draw was last week, and this is a top seed, and we understand John Glenn's going to get a home game. That's always nice.
Yeah, absolutely. John Glenn going to have a home game for the tournament. Definitely going to be a perk for them in the tournament. Tonight, I think we're going to find out relatively quickly how this game's going to go.
Yes, I
if
agree.
John Glenn can come out and match the intensity of the Scotties, I think we're going to have a good game. If they come out kind of flat, I think we could see the Scotties kind of roll them.
Yeah, they're going to have to withstand that, as they say. A good punch in the face makes cowards of us all. Well, you're going to find out, because they're going to have to withstand it.
Yep.
And and be able to build on it. If they're hanging around towards the end of the game, it's going to be a huge plus.
Yeah, anybody's game. So we're going to step aside for just a moment. We'll be right back with starting lineups and the tip.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Southeastern Med, Doane Ford, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Muskingum Valley Health Centers, Edward Jones, Teresa Cowden, Park National Bank, and Abel's Electric Heating and Cooling.
And we are back as we now have the starting lineups. And Mark, would you like to start us off with the Tri-Valley starting lineup?
Sure thing. Number 3, Lexi Howe, a sophomore, 5'9", will start at one guard. Number 11, Riley Tracy, a senior, 5'9", at the other guard. Number 24, Anna Krupa. No, she's a junior. She's 5'6", at a guard. Number 32, Taylor Dupler. She's a senior, and she is 5'11". And then rounding it out, 34, Ava Detmar, a freshman, 6 foot.
All right, now for the John Glenn Lady Muskies. Starting tonight, number 12, Rachel Meinert, the 5'8" junior. Number 14, Abby Schreier, the 5'5" senior. Number 22, Angela Kumler, the 6'3" junior. Number 30, Emma Dolan, the 5'9" freshman. And number 33, Hannah DeMatteo, the 6'1" sophomore. So got some youth on both sides tonight, starting this one out as we are getting ready for the tip, as we'll see Kumler for the Muskies.
You got a pretty veteran crew doing the officiating, so
Yes.
Should have a good, well officiated game.
As Kumler secures the tip for the Muskies, as she gets it ahead now to Schreier.
We've got the floor spread, man to man.
As Kumler drives, kicks to Meinert. Good defense there by Howe. Back up top, Schreier. And really good ball pressure here from Tri-Valley.
Yeah, and they're picking their dribble up early, which is causing a lot of problems for John Glenn. That's not a good place. Bounce pass, going to be a jump ball. Going to be Tri-Valley's ball.
And already we're seeing the Tri-Valley Scotties all over the Muskies on defense. And let's be real, you don't get to 12-3 and a number 1 seed without some tenacious defense.
No, exactly, and they're guarding them. They're right in their face, 35 feet from the bucket.
As now a little...
Look like a little 2-1-2 zone by John Glenn.
As a weave action up top from the Scotties. Good backdoor. Looking cross court, 3-point shot up, and nothing but net. Anna Krupa with the 3-point bucket to start things off
Great
for
ball
the Scotties.
They got the zone moving, went baseline, kicked it out to the wing for the 3.
And great inside out looking backside. Kumler up top now with the 3.
Boom. Wow.
Nothing but net.
Well, maybe a little rain. That was a high arcer, but defense didn't rotate fast enough, and she got her feet set at the top of the key and bombed it.
As coming down now, Howe has it. Gets it over to Krupa. Krupa driving Schreier on the coverage. Now, 3-point shot off the back of the iron. No good by Riley Tracy. Coming down with the rebound that time, DeMatteo. Schreier now in the corner. 3-point shot from the Muskies off the backboard. No good, and there's going to be a charging foul as Rachel Meinert, after missing the 3-pointer, just got right in front of that Scotty offensive player, took the charge.
Nice job getting, anticipating where she was going. It's going to be underneath for John Glenn.
As good
wide
pass,
open.
Wide open 3, no good. Rebound underneath as she is hammered that time. Hannah DeMatteo, really great offensive rebound that time. And realistically, that all started from a good inbound pass from Kumler.
Yeah, some defensive mess up. She was just Kumler wide open up here at the top of the circle and able to get it off. But then the rebound, nobody boxed out. She got a wide open look and went up and got fouled.
First free throw up and
Boom.
good from DeMatteo. As we're going to see a substitution now as Carly Rose, the freshman, 5'4", checks into the game for the Scotties. Second free throw up and good from DeMatteo.
Well, like you said, with the 5-footer coming in, that's going to limit them even more because they are already shorter than John Glenn.
Jump shot no good. DeMatteo another rebound as Kumler tries to advance it. Another turnover for the Muskies coming down the other way as John Glenn leads 5-3. Tri-Valley, corner three this time, short. Rebound Kumler. She's going to push it. And she's going to take it all the way left-hand left. Good. Nice finish there by the junior. As Howe comes down the other way quickly. In the corner now, we're going to see Dittmar floating it inside.
Nice look inside.
Back outside Howe.
Good ball movement.
Jump shot from 15. That's good. Anna Krupa, all 5 points so far.
Little press here action. Little looks like a man-to-man.
As Minert breaks the press easily with the dribble, but picks up her dribble.
Boy, they go after it, don't they?
They sure do. We're going to see a travel down low.
That's the third turnover for John Glenn.
As your score 7-5, John Glenn leads. And a couple turnovers so far, but they've kind of taken that punch in the mouth. 3 turnovers, so far. They've taken the punch in the mouth as Howe floats it up. No good. Gets her own rebound, travels. John Glenn will get the ball with 4:38 left in the first quarter. But that punch in the mouth that we were talking about, they've kind of withstood that so far.
So far, that time, nice looking drive. Missed it, but she got her own rebound, then turned it over. Little press, picked the dribble up. Boy, and she's too quick. That pass just not enough on it.
As Howe takes it in, shot blocked. Kumler with the rebound coming the other way. Kicks it out, pass deflected, and John Glenn will keep the ball.
I'll tell you what, I can see that Tri-Valley's got some great quickness. The trailers are really playing havoc with their passes off the initial fast break.
Yeah, they're very quick and they're very aggressive.
Matchup zone. Whoa, over the top, turnover.
Turnover as Krupa gets the steal. As she's going to take it all the way. No good. Good defense that time by number 20, Kylan Barr. Kumler, jump stop, and a shot from 15, not there. And going down this time, 2 points for Krupa. As we're going to see a timeout here from John Glenn, and excuse me, that last block was by Emma Dolan from John Glenn. Let me correct myself on that.
Well, nice job defensively, but still, that time they're just Tri-Valley awful quick getting down the floor and beating John Glenn back.
Yes, very quick. So your score 7-7 here at John Glenn, and we're going to keep it here for the time being.
Well, we got 4 turnovers for John Glenn right now, 2 for Tri-Valley. Tri-Valley's 3 for 10 from the floor with 1 3-pointer. John Glenn is 2 for 5 and 1 3-pointer. So free throws, John Glenn's hit a couple. Rebounding, right now John Glenn's winning that battle 6-4. Each one has an offensive board. So they're still feeling each other out, but I have noticed Tri-Valley much quicker than John Glenn. And that trailer on defense, man, I'm telling you, they're making some steals. That's accounted for a couple of the 4 turnovers.
And also, Tri-Valley, Anna Krupa has all 7 points. So got to keep an eye on her if you're the Muskies. As a long pass.
Turnover.
Intercepted. Howe for 3. No good. Rebound. De Matteo. As Minert has the ball knocked away. And they're going to say Tri-Valley basketball. Another turnover here by the Muskies.
Wow, that's there's an awful lot of quickness. You've got to protect that basketball a little better. The long pass looks good, but nice job of playing center field by Tri-Valley.
Howe now up top with the ball. Hands it off. Curling this time. Kicking it. 3-pointer off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound Kumler.
Great box out by Kumler.
As Dittmar took that 3. As Schreier has it.
Good ball movement. Oh, there's a careless pass.
Another pass taken away by Howe. As another nice block that time, but following it up, number 12, Carly Rose for twos. That gives Tri-Valley the lead, 9-7.
Quick shot, rebound.
As another shot, another offensive rebound, De Matteo, as she gets the offensive board. Back up top, Kumler swings it to Shirer.
Boy, these skip passes are pretty dangerous with the quickness of her. You got it in the post. Nothing really came of it.
As Dolan now
Oh,
tries to get it
nobody
inside.
there.
And a steal there by Ditmar.
8th turnover.
As Howe now takes it. He's going to drive it all the way. Nice scoop shot and gets it to go. Lexi Howe, 2 points.
Quick first step, boy. She just blew by the defender and went in for the bucket.
And another
looks
turnover.
like another turnover. That's going to be the 9th turnover of the first quarter.
And we still have 2:16 left in this first quarter. I think we're seeing how Tri-Valley has a 12-3 record.
Yeah, it's obviously defense. They've got tremendous quickness.
As Howe has it up top, gets it over to Krupa.
Boom.
As a three from Howe, no good. Rebound that time is by number 32, Olivia Abrams, who just checked into the
wasn't
game.
ready for the ball.
As another turnover.
10th turnover.
And just because Tri-Valley's playing fast, that does not mean if you're the Muskies, you've got to go, 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 go.
No.
You got to kind of play at your own pace. Don't let them speed you up.
As a matter of fact, I think that's one of the problems.
As Howe now has it up top. Nice backdoor cut, blocked by Kumler, as Krupa had the nice backdoor cut. Good recovery that time by Kumler.
Yeah.
As we're going to see another substitution here. We're going to see Abby
Shire
come in.
Underneath, got a double screen and roll right down the pipe.
As Howe takes the shot, no good. Another good box out by Kumler, but a bad pass, almost a turnover. Very fortunate that time, but coming down, Howe knocks it out of the John Glenn player's hands. Coming down the other way, the Scotties. Krupa, guarded by Kumler. Now up top to Rose. Howe back to Rose. Wide open, Krupa, three-point splash.
Wow. Great ball movement, and the defense just wore down, lost their player. And here comes a breakaway, and she's going to lose it.
As nice pass, but unable to corral that time. Emma Dolan tried to corral it with a one-hand dribble.
Instead of catching it.
Yeah, and if you're trying to chase a ball down, that's the easiest way to turn it over is not grab it with two hands. As Rose now brings it down for the Scotties, dribbling it in, looking inside.
Good defense.
Good defense by Kumler. Shire comes away with it as Kumler now, 40 seconds left in the first quarter, gets it down low.
Nice pass. I think she should have gone up with it, but they're going to go on the three.
No good from Dolan. As losing the ball out of bounds that time was Krupa, and she was expecting some contact that time, it looked like, from Kumler. Kumler pulled the chair out from under her, and turnover, Scotties.
Yeah, so they've got 4 turnovers, and John Glenn has 12.
As Shire now has it off the inbound pass, gets it back to Kumler. Dolan drives baseline, poked away. 22 seconds left. John Glenn will keep possession as Kumler will take it out. As looks like a little zone here. Gets it to the corner. Dolan for three. Air ball. Reverse layup that time. Kumler not there. Jump ball. Good hustle there by Kumler is going to keep the Muskies in possession of the ball.
Real good job by Kumler to get the basketball back. She's unaware that she had done it, but she just hustled nothing. So this is going to be third possession here on this trip.
As Kumler gets it in, and Dolan up top with the ball, gets it over to Meinert. Now to Abrams.
3 seconds.
As Meinert turnaround, nearly gets it to go. As that'll do it for the first quarter of play. Your score, the Tri-Valley Lady Dogs 14, the John Glenn Lady Muskies 7. We will be right back after this.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Southeastern Med, Doan Ford, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Muskingum Valley Health Centers, Edward Jones, Teresa Cowden, Park National Bank, and Abel's Electric Heating and Cooling.
And we are back for the second quarter of action. Once again, you are listening and watching on YRP TV on YouTube or possibly Facebook. Maybe you're just on yourradioplace.com and thought, you know what, I'll check out that game that's going on today. However you're watching, we want to welcome you and say thanks for tuning in. I'm Cam Summers, with me Mark Withrow. John Glenn is trailing Tri-Valley by the score of 14-7 after the first quarter. We're getting ready to start the second quarter here. Tri-Valley will have the ball.
Yeah, we was talking about 29% shooting for Tri-Valley from the floor, 25 from the arc, and John Glenn 20% and 17 from the arc.
With 12 turnovers.
Yes.
As Howe takes the shot, no good. Offensive rebound this time. Rose, wide open three, in and out. Good look, not there. That rebound goes to Minert. Coming down the court now, Kumler, as it looks like Tri-Valley's backed off the press a little bit, still picking up at half court with pressure. As Kumler gets it back, guarded by Krupa. Minert now loses the ball. Krupa coming down the other way. Looks backside, nice pass, left-hand layup, no good from Howe. A lot of contact. They're going to say knocked out by Tri-Valley. John Glenn has the ball.
Very fortunate because there's been some very, very nice drives by Lexi Howe, the sophomore, 5'9". She can get to the glass, and she's missed some bunnies, and that's a good thing. 14-7, and John Glenn's still in it. A little press here. I think it caught him by surprise a little bit.
As we've had some substitutions, as Aaliyah Musselman is into the game now. Shire from three.
Ooh.
No good. Good
nice
look.
Board.
Abrams with the board. Nothing there. As Krupa comes down now, gets it to Howe.
Nice job on the rebound in the second. Oh, there's a travel.
Good call there.
Yeah. She went to pass it. Defender slid over, and she kind of hopped. So that's a turnover for Tri-Valley. It looks like they're still going to be in their full court pressure.
And that's where a jump stop helps out a lot.
Yeah, no doubt.
As Kumler gets it, she's guarded by Rose. Gets it over to Abrams. Shire now looks down low, wide open. Layup is good. That's number 21, Kyla Morgan, who has just checked into the game.
Yeah, that was a missed defensive assignment, but that's an easy bucket. They needed it too. Whoop, and they're going to come back and give it to them.
Returning the favor was John Glenn that time, as a missed defensive assignment as number 32, Taylor Dupler, the senior, got the inside pass, went up, got fouled, couldn't get the bucket, but she's going to the line for two. As the first one's up and good. Score now 15-9, 6:24 left in the second quarter. As Hannah DeMatteo is checking in now for Abrams, Olivia Abrams. And now Kendall Ballman for Tri-Valley checks into the game. Second free throw up and good by Dupler. As getting the inbound pass here, Morgan back to Kumler.
Man-to-man pressure, but they're looking to trap. There's another turnover.
As a double dribble that time, number 32, Dupler knocked it away, took a dribble, picked it up with two hands, and then dribbled again.
Well, with this kind of a team, Tri-Valley pressuring, you cannot make those lengthy cross-court passes. That's just not. That's just playing right in their hands. Take your time, shorter passes.
As pass deflected that time. Once again, the quickness of Tri-Valley getting into those passing lanes. As Kumler's going to inbound it here. as Abrams comes back into the game.
Here's
And another.
that's too long of a pass. You're playing from baseline to the opposite side.
Right.
Defense, you know, the angle's just not right. You just can't make that pass.
Kumler now, once again inbounding it, gets it in. Morgan, corner three, Kumler, little long, as it's going to be knocked out of bounds by John Glenn. Tri-Valley will have the ball, and Howe is going to bring it down, as we're going to see Musselman chasing, as little bit of a miscommunication
turnover.
There, as
I don't know if I'd pick her up full court.
Yeah, I probably would not.
But that time they got away with it, and she turned the ball over, so maybe he knows something that I don't.
Maybe.
But here we go. We're making a long full court pass again.
And that's knocked out of bounds. So
you just can't make those passes with this quickness.
No.
They react too well.
Well, and the turnovers are not necessarily indicative of how the defense is affecting the game. Nice pass inside. No good. The shot that time from Kyla Morgan, as a pass down to Krupa, cross court. Howe up top.
She double dribbled.
Off the backboard to herself. Shot blocked. Outside now, Krupa. Drives, shoots, no good. Back out Howe, three-pointer, no good. Offensive rebound by Rose, back out to Krupa. And now Rose, corner three, long, offensive rebound that time. Dupler, and dribbled off her foot, out of bounds, as they got, 4 or 5 offensive?
Four offensive rebounds, and then ended up turning the ball over.
As we're going to see a timeout here taken by Tri-Valley. It's a 30-second timeout. We're going to step aside for a quick break. We'll be right back after this. And we are back. John Glenn has the ball. Little confusion coming out of the timeout as to who's taking the ball out. It's going to end up being Miners. Gets it into Kumler, as we're going to see a full court press here. Good job breaking it that time.
Whoa,
nice screen.
What a screen.
As three-pointer, no good from Shire, as coming down the other way now. Turnover for the Scotties. Kumler able to intercept it. Three-pointer, Minor gets it to go. And I'm telling you what, Aaliyah Musselman just
that was a heck of a screen.
That girl's world with that screen. Is coming down quickly for the layup was number 32, Dupler.
Yeah, well, the defense didn't get back. They hit a nice shot and didn't get back, and they took advantage, Snowbird, and got the easy bucket.
As your score 18-12, 4:32 left in the first half.
Whoa! Oh, there was a person open, and they threw it away.
As coming down now, Krupa. Good pass that time, as we're going to see another timeout. That bucket that time by Eva Dittmar, as that makes it 20-12.
He went to throw a pass from the wing here, and the post player, instead of coming across, she was wide open.
Yeah.
She turned around and went back for whatever reason, and it just threw the ball out there for the third turnover. That's the 15th turnover in the first half for John Glenn.
Well, and right there, if you're Kumler, you see the player cutting across to you. You start to throw it, and then they turn, and you're like, oh, I wish that was the yo-yo, and I could just bring it right back.
Yeah, and they were unable to do that. And, of course, that leads to a turnover and an easy bucket. So it's a pretty good timeout by Coach Sigmund. And here comes the girls. You know, they've actually, for as sloppy as they have played, they're actually still in this thing.
Yeah.
But they can't let this get away from them, and that's what he's trying to do.
As another full court pressure situation here as Dolan gets the inbound pass. As Minor breaks the press with the dribble. Back up top now, over to Dolan. Three-pointer short. Good rebound that time by Ditmar.
She came in and boxed the girl out and able to get the rebound.
As Rose now brings it down. Cross court, nearly a turnover. Krupa up top now. Ditmar in the corner. Curling. Back up top, Ballman. Krupa. To the corner, Rose. Ditmar drives,
right down
floater.
the middle of the defense.
Good shot there. 2 points for Eva Ditmar.
Just split the defense right down the middle to the cup.
As dangerous pass that time, but followed up by a nice pass to Shire. No good from three. Ditmar the rebound. As we're going to see Rose have it now. Gets it ahead to Krupa. Corner, three, up. No good. Krupa the offensive rebound. Blocked. And fighting for it down there. We're going to get a travel from number 10, Bella Eubanks. I believe that was Bella Eubanks. Excuse me, number 15. It's going to be Marissa Saki.
Able to get an extra possession there off the three-pointer, put it up, got it blocked, and John Glenn had the ball and turned it over.
Rose now up top. Backside Krupa, three, long, no good. Offensive rebound inside Ballman. As she gets fouled, she's going to the line for two.
I tell you what, they are killing John Glenn on the offensive glass right now. They are just really, I have them for 7 offensive boards this quarter.
Whew. And, I mean, you can tell John Glenn looks a little gassed based on all the pressure. As the first free throw by Ballman is good, barely hits anything.
Yep.
As Kumler comes back in. But you can tell the Lady Muskies are just completely gassed right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, Tri-Valley's running them all over the floor.
Second free throw up, no good. Offensive rebound by the shooter, Ballman. As taking it in now. Ballman has it. Up top again. Krupa. Cross court, Rose. Wide open three. No good. Offensive rebound. Up, no good. And rebound that time goes to Dolan. As dangerous pass back to Kumler. Now advancing at Saki. As that's knocked out of bounds. John Glenn ball. As we're going to see another substitution as Kyla Morgan. As Kumler is going to inbound it here.
Trying to get some fresh legs in there, as you said. Oh, and there's a turnover. See, throwing those long passes. Just can't do it.
As layup by Krupa, no good. Offensive rebound. Howe gets it to go. 25-12 now as Tri-Valley is starting to pull away. Another long pass.
Oh,
as
she rushed it. Worried about getting blocked.
Morgan rushed the layup and misses. Advances it to Krupa. Good positioning that time by Minert. Ready for a charge. Didn't give up a layup. Howe now takes a three. Little strong. Air ball out of bounds. John Glenn ball.
Yeah, you're noticing that a lot of the 50-50 balls are coming down in Tri-Valley. There's the body language, a lot of hands on the hips there by John Glenn. They're just, they're very tired right now.
As no let up here from the Scotties as press is still implemented as they're going to just beat the 10-second clock to get it across half court. It's knocked out of bounds by the Dogs. And
well, and Madeline Wendland there with just quickness just reached in and knocked it OB. So
I think that was Krupa for Tri-Valley.
Was it?
Yeah. As Kumler now up top. Dolan back to Kumler, guarded by Krupa. Nice drive baseline. Good defense there that time. As three-pointer rattles it home. Emma Dolan connects from three.
They needed that bucket. That's the first bucket they've had in quite some time. Well, there's a turnover.
As we're going to see a carry from Krupa. And John Glenn, let's see if they can take advantage of the turnover.
Yeah, they need a bucket here down by 10 with a minute 15 to go.
A little confusion there from the scores table buzzing.
Yeah, we had a little buzzer action there, and they just they waved them on.
Yeah, a little buzzer, and everyone stopped.
Keep
Like,
going.
Go. As Hannah DiMatteo.
Into the post, wide open at the line, yeah.
Nice. 2 points that time for Rachel Meinert.
They needed that bucket.
As Howe brings it down. Krupa kicks it. Dittmar, too strong, no good. Kumler bringing it down after the rebound from Dolan. As swinging it now, Meinert has it. Trying to get it inside. Gets it to the corner to Kumler. As getting it inside, DeMatteo.
Nice
2 points.
look, and I think
DeMatteo.
that was a nice look.
It was. And once you see the ball go into the bucket, it can be a little contagious. You get a little more energy, which I think we're seeing here from John Glenn as they've cut the lead to 6 with 20 seconds left in the first half. As up top, Krupa to Rose. Handoff Howe.
They've got them way out at the top running their offense. They're coming down to 5 seconds.
Driving now, Howe.
Whoa, nice defense.
Nice defense, good block. 3/4 court shot. Doesn't get it off in time. Was no good anyway. That's going to do it for the first half. Your score, 25-19. Tri-Valley leads John Glenn. We're going to step aside for a few minutes. We'll be right back after this.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Southeastern Med, Doan Ford, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Muskingum Valley Health Centers, Edward Jones, Teresa Cowden, Park National Bank, and Abel's Electric Heating and Cooling. Tonight's game is brought to you by Southeastern Med, Doan Ford, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Muskingum Valley Health Centers, Edward Jones, Teresa Cowden, Park National Bank, and Abel's Electric Heating and Cooling.
And we are back for some halftime statistics. Once again, you're watching the John Glenn Lady Muskies taking on the Tri-Valley Scotties. John Glenn trails in this one by 6 at the half by the score of 19-25. They are down 6 to the Scotties. I'm Cam Summers, with me Mark Withrow. And Mark, that first half, I mean, we talked about it at the beginning, taking a punch and coming back. They took a punch early, they came back. They took another bigger punch, nice right hook from the Scotties, and they were able to cut it to 6 before half.
Yeah, quite amazing, to be honest with you. What a gut check they were able to come back and work and got 3 buckets in a row, a 3-pointer and 2 2-pointers to cut that into that lead and make it manageable. And that was just a gut check because they were worn out.
Yeah.
Their body language, I thought they were about to get blown out.
Yeah.
We'll look at some numbers here real quick. First shooting, Tri-Valley is shooting 10 for 42 from the floor. That's 24%. They are 13% from behind the arc, 2 for 15. John Glenn is shooting 30%. They are 7 for 23. 3 for 13 from three-point land, which is about 23%. As far as rebounding is concerned, Tri-Valley's winning that 22-18. But the big difference, especially in that second quarter, 12 offensive boards to 5 offensive boards for John Glenn, the taller team.
Right.
Turnovers, Tri-Valley has 10. They had 6 in that second quarter. And John Glenn, after having 12 in the first quarter, has 16 turnovers for the game, or excuse me, at halftime. For free throws, the Tri-Valley, the Dogs are shooting 3 for 4. It's about 75%. And John Glenn's 100%, but they've only been at the free throw line twice. The score by quarters, Tri-Valley won the first quarter 14-7. And if my math's correct, and you'll have to check me because I taught social studies, but it looks like John Glenn won the second 12-11.
Yeah, that looks like that's checking out to me. And, I mean, like you said, John Glenn was absolutely gassed, but to only have 4 turnovers in that second quarter after having 12 in the first, that was huge. A huge
No doubt.
turnaround for them. You got to think that Coach Sigmund very happy with how they took care of the ball in the second quarter. I mean, honestly, you don't want 4 turnovers in a quarter, but when you just had 12, you'll take 4.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. I think he's got to be he's got to be happy with the fact that his team has not quit.
Right.
They had a chance when they were down 10. I thought it was over because they had the ball, and then Tri-Valley has been very careless with the basketball, picking up, like you say, 6 turnovers in that second
Right.
quarter. That's
Unforced.
a problem. Yeah,
A lot of them
unforced. A lot of them unforced. And their shooting percentage, I mean, we're talking about 28% for, 28% from the floor.
Right.
It's not very good. And
No,
they're taking
lot
a
of
lot of
missed
shots, a lot of missed layups. They've driven to the hole and missed it. But we've got a battle on our hands. So,
Yeah, we do. And you got to think maybe the height, the reason some of those missed layups.
yeah, they could be worried about that. That's for sure. I think the coach, Sigmund, has done a pretty good job trying to substitute some people in, get some fresh legs.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they really, I can't express enough how they were gassed.
Oh, yeah.
And yet they were able to suck it up and, scratch and claw themselves back into this game
Right.
where they're down only by 6.
Right. I'm going to go through some individual scoring statistics here real quick. We'll start with Tri-Valley. With 1 point, Kendall Ballman. With 2 points, Carly Rose. With 4 points, we had 3 players, Lexi Howe, Taylor Dupler, and Eva Ditmar. And then leading all scorers from either team with 10 points, Anna Krupa with 10 in that first half. Now for the Lady Muskies. Kyla Morgan had 2. Emma Dolan had 3 points. With 4 points, Hannah DeMatteo. And 5 points apiece for Rachel Meinert and Angela Kumler. So pretty even scoring for John Glenn in that first half. A lot of players right around that same area of not just volume of shots, but volume. They're sharing the ball well, in other words.
Yeah, doing a good job keeping their floor spacing. Again, the biggest problem that I see, these passes, be it an inbounds pass, an entry pass, the skip pass is not going to work, whereas I can see Tri-Valley's able to make the skip pass because John Glenn doesn't have that kind of quicks. But the long passes and the skip pass stuff are just their turnovers just ready to happen.
Oh yeah.
They've got to come meet the ball, and they've got to have shorter, consistent passing, and just take your time. You made a good point too. You can't play at Tri-Valley speed. That's a lot faster than they're comfortable.
Yes.
Hold that thing up and run your offense.
Yeah, pull it out, run your offense like you said, and if you try to match their speed, you're going to have 12 turnovers in a quarter.
That's right.
Which is what we saw in the first quarter.
Exactly
I think second quarter, they slowed it down a little bit, like we talked about. And
took what the defense gave them and got some buckets.
Exactly. One thing I'd like to see in the second half from John Glenn is some more screening. A lot of cutting, but
You like that one screen.
I'm going to give another shout out. Aaliyah Musselman, the 5'8" freshman at half court. I didn't see who she screened, but she rocked her world with that screen.
And it was legal.
Yeah, 100% legal. Great screen. I'm a huge fan of a good screen, though.
And I'll tell you what, it helped them get the ball up, and they went on to score the bucket.
Right.
And that's good screens, and it takes a lot of courage to do that because you usually take a pretty good wallop yourself.
Right.
She did a good job.
So we're going to step aside real quick. We'll be right back with the second half of action here on YRP TV.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Southeastern Med, Doan Ford, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Muskingum Valley Health Centers, Edward Jones, Teresa Cowden, Park National Bank, and Abel's Electric Heating and Cooling.
And welcome back here, John Glenn High School. I'm Cam Summers. With me, Mark Withrow. Second half getting ready to start between the John Glenn Lady Muskies and the Tri-Valley Lady Dogs, Lady Scotties. I'm not sure if they're rebranding. I'm not sure what they necessarily want to call. Their roster says Lady Dogs. I thought they were Scotties.
Yes.
But either way, I think we're fine.
We got this, but here we go, John Glenn on the attack.
As Kumler now has it guarded by Krupa. As another long pass, turnover right away. Krupa brings it down, blocked by Kumler. She's on the line though, so it's going to be Tri-Valley ball. Not going to say that second one's a turnover, but first one, that long pass once again, coming back to get the Muskies. As trying to inbound it here. Good defense that time. Dolan knocks it away. As Tri-Valley will maintain possession, but good defense there by the Muskies.
Well, she used her length there. They went from baseline to top of the key and got a hand on it. Here comes the Scotties, or Dogs.
Howe gets it up top to Tracy. Air ball from the corner from Krupa. Rebound that time, Minert. Kumler going to bring it down now, guarded by Krupa. Picking up at half court, forces the pickup of the dribble. Minert now has it, guarded by Howell. Over to Dolan, to Kumler, who drives baseline, able to kick backside. Nice, wide open three. Shire, no good. Rebound to Dolan, inside.
Oh, go up with it.
DeMatteo gets it out. Kumler, no good from three. Rebound, Krupa, and you said it. Good opportunity to go up there. Is good hands that time by Kumler. As a turnover from Tri-Valley, Howe knocks it out of bounds to stop what could have been a fast break, but the Muskies are going to have the ball.
Well, I think if DeMatteo had felt that there was no defense on her backside, she could have gone back up with
easily,
that and got herself a rebound off the, a bucket off the rebound.
Whoa. Trying to get it inside. Somehow DeMatteo gets it, goes up, no good. Rebound Howe. Not quite sure how she's able to catch that pass.
I don't know either. That was dangerous.
As Kumler, good hustle, foot on the line as she deflected it, but once again, good hustle.
That's great hustle. That's that's what got them back in this game, that gut check. And so they're capable of giving you something, but there's that quickness.
Stop and pop
nice
from
look.
Just inside the foul line by Howe, no good. Pass ahead now, Dolan, left-hand layup for the lefty.
Nice job.
Nice finish by Emma Dolan.
Boy, and that's what they needed, too, to attack that bucket. That's a bucket they needed, cutting it to 4.
As now up top, Krupa on the attack, guarded by Shire.
Turnover.
Oh, unforced turnover that time. Howe didn't look it in. Off her leg, out of bounds.
Yep,
We got a 4-point game
She
here.
was thinking what she was going to do with it before she got it, turned it over. She's going to take a little rest.
Well, as a sophomore, I mean, sometimes you will see those mistakes.
That's right.
So with youth, a lot of times comes those mistakes that are unforced. As Kumler has it, drives, stops. Minor up top, tries to get it inside.
It's just not there.
Not there as she tries to get it inside to Chelsea Southerden.
Southerden.
Excuse me. Had a little trouble with that one. As 3 no good by Ditmar. As Minor gets the rebound coming the other way. Long pass to Dolan. Dangerous, but gets there. Up top, Dolan. Kumler. Another ill-advised pass.
Trying to go over the top of the defense and just.
And right there, it almost looked as though she started passing before she even turned her head to see what was over there. And then as soon as she turned her head, she tried to pull it back too late. Muskies will keep the ball.
There's
though.
all the way. These are dangerous passes. But, hey!
Shire for 3.
Wow.
And that was a bomb.
Well, she got spotted up and she just drilled it.
As Krupa back outside. 3-pointer long. As Shire comes away with it. I think Dolan tipped it to her. Stop and pop 3. Short. Not a great looking shot when it's a 1-point game. Can't believe the coach is happy about that coming down the other way. Ooh, I thought that could have been a double dribble. Pass deflected just inside the 3-point arc. Air ball lands on the line. John Glenn ball.
We got a 3-point shooting match here, and I think it's a good timeout by Kaufman for Tri-Valley.
As Coach Kaufman takes the timeout, and with that timeout, we'll step aside for a quick break. We'll be right back after this. And we are back. I'm Cam Summers, with me, Mark Withrow, here at John Glenn High School, home of the Muskies, as the Tri-Valley Lady Dogs are here. They're up by 1, 25-24 in the third with 4:57 left. Muskies have the ball.
John Glenn has clawed their way back into this thing.
As Kumler brings it down. Dangerous pass to Dolan. Dolan tries to get it inside, not there.
Well, if she'd slowed down a little bit, that time just a little out of control, trying to get it into the post, into Chelsea Southerden, and just was on the move and just threw it too far away.
Krupa gets it inside. Good look, missed layup. Great defense that time by the Muskies. Tri-Valley knocks it out, but I got to tell you what, Chelsea Southerden, what a defensive play that time.
That was a great defensive play.
As Musselman has it.
Oh.
Unforced turnover that time as Kumler throws it out of bounds.
That's the 4th turnover for this quarter.
And with Kumler, I almost feel like she's trying to play a little too quick.
Well,
take a deep breath and look.
Yeah, just take your time. You need to, I don't know, it's like hurry but don't rush.
Right, exactly.
Well,
as
she
that's
traveled.
Good call there by the official.
Yep, took a little, on her jump stop, she was out of control and just double stepped. Here's a little press action, trying to look for a double team.
As Kumler has it.
Right off her leg.
Off her leg.
5th turnover.
She clearly is frustrated with herself.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think you made a good point, though. I think she's going too quick. She just needs to slow it up a little bit.
Oh, and she's a great athlete.
Yes.
I mean, fantastic
she's doing a great
athlete.
job.
But
just slow down.
sometimes just take a breath, quit rushing. As a pass inside that time, Eva Ditmar passes it out of bounds. And right there.
She should have shot it.
Yep. You're 6 foot tall. You're up in the air.
And you're over everybody.
Yep.
Put that thing in the hole. You're 3 or 4 feet from the bucket.
Yep. And realistically, if you miss it, you miss it.
Yep.
Didn't even get a shot attempt that time. As Shire tries to get it in, gets it into Kumler. As she takes it down the right side, back cross court to Shire. As dangerous pass.
Boy, they're picking their dribbles up way away from the bucket, but look here.
Three-pointer Shire knocks it down. John Glenn takes the lead.
Holy moly, she spotted up. That would be the 5th three-pointer for John Glenn tonight.
As Howe now brings it down. Gets it to Krupa outside. Ditmar almost banks it in from the corner. Howe, offensive rebound. Up
Wow,
and good.
Nice
finish.
rebound.
As Kumler has it. As another good screen by Musselman. Inside the three-point line. Dolan that time, not there. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Lady Dogs basketball.
Yeah, I had a good look, but might have rushed that shot just a little bit, just inside the three-point line.
As we're going to see Tri-Valley bring it down now. Kumler picking up. Getting it over to Ditmar in the corner now. Handoff to Riley Tracy. Layup is good, plus the foul.
Nice little weave that time, came right around and just dribble drive to the bucket. Going to get the bucket and get fouled.
And right there, Muskie's chasing, and there's honestly no better offense if your defenders are chasing than the weave. Free throw up and good.
4 for 5 from the free throw line for the Dogs.
As a little bit of a dangerous pass that time. As we're going to see Kumler have it.
Oh, my.
Cross court to Dolan. And somehow gets it over to Shire.
I actually think the defense outran the...
As Kumler drives to the hoop, she's going to get fouled, going to the line for 2. And a sarcastic applause from the crowd.
Yeah.
Which there's only been one foul on both teams, so it's not like it's been bad.
Yeah, I think it's been a very well officiated game, and there's a miss.
First free throw, no good. Yeah, I mean you talked before the game. The best officiating is the ones you don't talk about.
That's right, and I think they've let them play, and if there's anything being missed, it's missed on both sides.
Right. 2 missed free throws there as Howe comes away with the rebound and drives down. And three-pointer that time, Rose knocks it in. Carly Rose for 3.
Well, that time they gave up an easy bucket. It looked like down the there's trying to go over the top.
And great defense there by Howe. She's going to try to take it all the way. Gets the bucket and the foul. Foul that time on Hannah DeMatteo.
Might want to get a timeout here. They're stretching. They're moving this thing out, and our girls look tired.
Yeah.
But they are. This could make it a 9-point.
Up and good. She has 9 points on the night now, and you called it. Timeout, John Glenn.
Yeah, if anything, they need to get a sip of water and sit down.
Yeah, you said it. I mean, we're looking at, what is that, an 11-0 run?
Yeah. And they're, and what they're doing is it looks like they're just a little bit winded. Krupa is coming down, and, or I should say, Dupler is coming down, and she's trying to do everything. I think she's worn out. She missed her 2 free throws, and she's missed, and then it just she needs a break. She's winded.
Yeah, Kumler definitely is winded. You can tell she's winded. She's chasing on defense.
Yes.
She's missing free throws. I mean, it's something that it happens to the best of them.
Yes.
I mean, it's not a knock on her by any means.
Yeah.
But
and I'm sorry, I misspoke. It is Kumler, and she's just she's been doing she's doing everything, and she's just a little bit tired.
Yeah.
And you bring the ball up against this pressure, and you're trying to dish and stuff and score
and guard the leading scorer
Yes.
from the other team, and I mean, you get winded as she gets the inbounds pass. Gets it ahead now to Musselman. Back to Kumler. Shire now, right side. Trapped. And good hustle that time.
They came out and put the trap on there. It's going to be Tri-Valley's ball.
They're going to say jump ball on that. I wasn't sure if they were going to give Tri-Valley the timeout. Coach Kaufman trying to call timeout there, but going to be a jump ball, and Tri-Valley will have possession. Oh, good defense there by Musselman. Dives and saves it. Tri-Valley comes away with it, but love the hustle.
Oh, there's a double dribble, no call.
And a foul is going to be on number 11, Riley Tracy. And I'm telling you what, everything right there, number 23, Aaliyah Musselman. Everything because of her hustle.
Yeah, she just was hustling like crazy, and she probably hurt herself falling down, but you got to love that. A lot of heart there.
Yep.
She went after it and gave it her all. The Tri-Valley girl, I think, double dribble, but the official was behind it, couldn't see it. We just happened to have a great angle.
Our angle up here is great for pretty much everything.
Yeah, we're looking down on them, so whoa.
Very dangerous
look.
pass. Another dangerous pass. Kumler up top. Oh, nice look inside.
That's a great look.
2 points, Hannah De Matteo.
And that's because of Kumler's penetration there, and made a fantastic pass into the post. Little zone, actually might even be, it looks like a triangle too.
As we'll weave action again, and that's very nearly a double dribble. As
more
Howe
of a
gets
matchup
it.
zone. But whoop, here we go.
Corner three, no good. And
That ought to be John Glenn.
DiMatteo has it with a jump ball with Dupler.
That's a 57th shot for Tri-Valley, and we've got 1:17 to go in this third quarter. I might need some more numbers.
Oh, a long baseball pass. Nice catch there.
Oh, boy, these passes.
These are scary passes.
Yeah, they are. Just threw it across the court. See, that perfect example of what you were talking about. They don't have to make that pass. Hold the ball and let the rest of the team come down. Everybody come down. You're not going to get anything anyway.
When you're down 7, it's not like you're down 100. As Kumler forces a turnover.
I think her gum came out too.
As coming down the other way, we're going to see shot blocked there by Kumler. She throws it ahead to Shire, to
nice effort.
2-point field goal, knocks it down. That's going to be Rachel Meinert.
Wow.
A lot of things happening there.
Boy, no doubt.
As three-pointer this time, short, and Meinert comes away with the rebound as she is fouled by Howe.
Woo. A lot of action here in this last minute 19.
Yeah. Your score 36-31. John Glenn trails Tri-Valley. Meinert to inbound. Gets it to Kumler.
Kumler just looks to me. Too long. See, that's just too far pass.
Yep.
But that's what happens when you're exhausted.
Right there, just got to take a couple dribbles, shorten the distance between you and the pass you're trying to make, and it gets there. As Howe kicks it. Rose, 3. Rattles it home. Carly Rose has 8 points on the night now. Another long pass, another turnover. And that'll do it for the third period. Tri-Valley leads 39-31. We're going to step aside for a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Southeastern Med, Doan Ford, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Muskingum Valley Health Centers, Edward Jones, Teresa Cowden, Park National Bank, and Abel's Electric Heating and Cooling.
And we are back as we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter. tuning in, I should say, watching and listening on YRP TV, on our Facebook page, or possibly YouTube, or yourradioplace.com. Lots of places you could be enjoying this game this evening. Tri-Valley leads 39-31, and Tri-Valley will also have the ball to start this fourth period.
Yeah, 25% shooting for Tri-Valley from the floor, and 43% for John Glenn.
It's more of a volume issue, as
It's a lot of shots.
Tri-Valley has quite a few more shots than John Glenn in this game. As Howe up top guarded by Dolan. Back up top, Krupa. And now Tracy as Tri-Valley,
the air out of it.
I was going to say, very, very comfortable, just letting the clock run. As Howe now has it, as a lot of contact with the off arm from Howe, as Tracy has it, guarded by Kumler. Howe now up top. And once again, a lot of contact from Howe, as ref standing right there. And I'm not sure what else you can do there if you're Dolan, but Kumler has a block. She's going to bring it down the other way. Coast to coast, left-hand layup, no good. Rebound that time. Thrown ahead. Another block. And going to get fouled as Kumler had the block the first time. Let's see who this foul's on. Foul's going to be on number 12, Rachel Meinert.
Tri-Valley shooting 4 for 25, 16% from the three-point line. John Glenn 5 for 18, about 28%. Turnovers, Tri-Valley has 14, and John Glenn has 26.
As the first free throw knocked down by Dupler. Gives her 5 points on the night. Second free throw up and good. As Meinert has it, picks up her dribble in a less than stellar spot. Kumler able to get it ahead though. Dolan drives inside. DiMatteo not able to get it to go.
Wow, point blank. Nice job getting it to her, and need to use that backboard and just did not.
As Howe brings it down. Nice behind the back crossover combination there. As Dolan picks her up. Back up top now. It's going to be Anna Krupa. Anna Krupa is going to get it cross court here. And back to Howe, who drives in, kick. And like we said, Tri-Valley very comfortable taking the air out. As a nice steal that time. Dolan going to take it the length of the court. Wild layup, trying to draw a foul, not there. Meinert comes away with the rebound. Get it down inside there, and a timeout. Little bit of a coaching in me is wide open under the hoop that time was Dolan. Got a look down inside, but timeout that time. Full timeout by the Muskies.
Yeah, they needed it. They because they've got the stall ball going, and this is good work for Tri-Valley. I think it's a smart move because they're going to need it when it comes time for tournament time.
Yeah.
And what better way to work on it than right now? And they've got about a 10-point lead. So,
well, and you're knocking down your free throws. So if they foul you, just go keep knocking them down.
That's right. So they're 7 for 8 free throws. Tri-Valley, John Glenn 2 for 4, and you're looking at a very winded John Glenn team, but boy, they don't give up. They just keep clawing.
Yes, I mean, you said they keep clawing. I'm telling you, the conditioning that Coach Kaufman must put the Tri-Valley Lady Dogs through has got to be incredibly intense because they're not winded at all.
No,
and
they're
they
all
just
over
keep
the
going.
place. Yeah, they keep that pressure on. So
looks like a bunch of cross-country runners out there just going and going and going. As John Glenn will have it on the sideline, right in front of their bench. As Minert looks to inbound it, gets it to Shire in the corner. Minert has it, gets it across. Morgan to Shire. Back up top, Minert gets it to Morgan. Hand off Kumler.
Well, she was
way downtown. Air ball out of bounds.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the shot that they wanted. A little far out, but
she can knock down the three, I think, just a
yeah,
little
I think she
bit
just
too
need
deep.
to be. Yeah, I think she took the easier shot. I think they can get that shot anytime they want it. She need to work a little closer.
As Howe drives now on Dolan as she is jumped by Morgan for a trap. Good job there by the Dogs getting out of the trap. Driving baseline that time. Number 11.
Nice
Riley
shot.
Tracy, tough up and like a
she
double pump.
changed her shot underneath the while she was in the air there to make the bucket. Looked like a breakaway, but good quick hands knocked it out to the John Glenn player. There's another rush three.
Another rush three, and nobody gets back. Wide open layup for Krupa. Her first 2 points of the second half. As a long pass here is swatted out of bounds by Howe. As Morgan tried to take a shot.
Yeah, and she wasn't at 3 points. She was inside the arc. But it's going to be John Glenn's ball. But look at the body language of John Glenn right now. They are really winded.
Yes, they are. As Morgan, wide open from 15,
Boom.
knocks it down.
Was that a three or just a two?
Just a two. And coming down the other way, wide open layup now. Krupa gets it to go.
Yeah, just can't keep up with them right now.
As Kumler now brings it down. As bringing it now and taking multiple steps, but getting her shot blocked out of bounds, Taylor Dupler.
Yeah, that was off of a turnover by John Glenn. And it came down. That's 27 turnovers for John Glenn.
As Tri-Valley gets it in here, Tracy. Now up top, Rose. Nice crossover by Rose. Gets it inside to Krupa, who brings it back out. And a foul that time, Minert, as Krupa brought it out, did a hesitation and then attacked. And you could tell Minert was just kind of expecting her to take the air out of the ball.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, she drove.
And then she tried to get in front of her, and, it was too late.
As we're going to see Krupa driving. And nice hands that time. Kumler with the steal as a 2-on-2. Tough layup, gets it to go.
Wow, she might have gotten away with a little bit of a shove. There's another turnover.
2-point shot there from Musselman, no good. As we're going to see a foul, as we're a lot of things going on there, but Marissa Sakai going to the line. And Timeout Tri-Valley. It's going to be a full one. I think he's going to tell them, there's no reason. You've got the lead. There's no reason to get in such a big hurry. Right. So with that, we're going to step aside real quick, and we'll be right back after this.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Southeastern Med, Doan Ford, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Muskingum Valley Health Centers, Edward Jones, Teresa Cowden, Park National Bank, and Abel's Electric Heating and Cooling.
And we are back here at John Glenn High School.
Barely.
As I'm Cam Summers, with me Mark Withrow. Stretching our legs a little bit here.
Well, it's a tough time because it's getting away from John Glenn. They fought hard. I still think they'll give it another run, but
yeah,
this Tri-Valley is showing why they're so good.
Well, up into the fourth quarter, John Glenn took every punch to the mouth that Tri-Valley had. punch after punch, even came back, took the lead at one point in the second half, but just unable in this fourth quarter so far. I mean, we got 3:10 left. They're down 12.
Oh, yeah, there's time, but it just
they're gassed.
Yeah.
As Marissa Sakai at the line knocks down the first free throw.
That'll help.
Her first points of the night for the varsity. She had a good game for the reserves.
Yeah, it was John Glenn 142-25.
As she knocks down the second free throw as well. As Krupa brings it down now. Good hands by Kumler. And a breakaway layup is good. As cut to 8 now. As Howe has it. Brings it down. And a trap now. Krupa gets it inside. Back out Howe.
They're going to make them play chase.
As Sakai on Krupa.
She turned it over.
Another turnover from the Dogs.
That's the 6th turnover for Tri-Valley this particular quarter. So here comes John Glenn with a chance to cut this baby to either 6 or 5, depending on what they can do.
As Abby Shire comes back in for Sakai. Kumler.
Whoa.
Long three off the back of the rim. And
wow.
She
that drew rain.
She does not lack an arch.
No.
That is for
that was
sure.
A high arching shot, and I mean she obviously can shoot it. Oh boy, they've got a double team like crazy. No foul.
And turnover. And getting it, Kumler. Layup good.
Here we come. Just when I thought they were out of it, they're making a push. 6 points down, 47-41.
As Howe now picks up her dribble, gets it to Tracy. Dupler cross court, and that's going to be Ditmar driving, taking the left-hand layup. They're going to call a foul and the bucket.
Wow.
And
she was a nice left hand, and hit the
finished
bucket
through the contact.
Yeah. I didn't see a lot of contact,
I didn't
but
either,
that doesn't mean.
Just because we didn't see doesn't mean that she didn't get smacked. As Ditmar at the line. Rattles it home. 5 points on the night for the freshman.
Well, that's another thing a team needs. A good team in the tournament, they got to shoot free throws. They're 8 for 9 right now.
As Kumler now gets it to the corner. Difficult pass there. As Minert has it. Driving middle. Goes up. A lot of contact down on that end. No foul. As Kumler picks her pocket. Gets it to Musselman at the elbow. Knocks down the 15-footer.
Wow. Look at this hustle.
As a foul going the other way that time, as Dupler had a wide open layup. And honestly, that's not a foul that you mind if you're Coach Sigmund.
That was a hustle foul by Minert coming down the floor. She was beaten, came down, going to make her make it at the free throw line. I don't think there's going to be a big problem with that foul.
Dupler at the line for 2. First one up, and good. And I'm telling you, I'm very impressed at how Tri-Valley has shot their free throws.
Well, 9 for 10, and here we go. We're 11th free throw of the night for Tri-Valley. Boom.
And the announcer's curse doesn't even work. As Kumler now brings it down.
Whoa.
Tough pass to catch. Nice catch. Shot no good. Kumler getting in there. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession. Muskies.
Well, they got it down there, and they flat fired it up. 52-43. 9-point lead. Minute 08 to go.
As getting it in. 15-footer Musselman.
I think she was falling away from the bucket that time.
Didn't get her feet set as Rose brings it the other way.
I'm just looking at Kumler, and she's just tired. She knows what they're doing, and she's just exhausted.
As
Whoop,
playing
turnover.
keep away, another turnover here, unforced by the Lady Dogs. And
That again, that's one of those things where you just turn expecting somebody to be there,
yep,
and that's not going to make coach very happy.
not
That's
at
their
all.
8th turnover of the 4th quarter.
And turnover that time by a senior, Riley Tracy. Don't expect turnovers like that from your seniors.
Somebody's got to come to the ball. No, maybe not.
As
Whoa.
Dolan throws it right to the defender, but tips the pass right to Kumler for 2 more. A 7-point game with 30 seconds left. And Krupa gets fouled. She's going to be heading to the line for a 1-and-1. And for a while there, we only had 1 foul on each team. I didn't think either team was going to get to the bonus tonight, but here we are.
Here we are, and this will be their 12th and 13th, respectively.
As first one up,
Boom.
and nothing but net. 15 points on the night for her.
11 for 12.
And trying to get a timeout that time was Coach Sigmund. As with 23.6 seconds left, it's going to be an 8-point lead for Tri-Valley.
And now the foul fest.
Yep. The foul fest, and
I think Tri-Valley's shown that they're pretty deadly from the line,
Oh,
as
yeah.
I have them for 11 for 12 from the free throw line tonight. That's not shabby.
it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal, and that's mental toughness, as is their ability to continue to press, run, trap the defense.
And show no fatigue.
Right. I'm telling you, the mental toughness of this Tri-Valley team, very impressive.
Well, coach basketball team. The coach is going to be upset with this amount of turnovers in the 4th quarter, and even with all my jawing, he still hit it. So 12 for 13.
As Kumler gets it into Shire, as dropping back into a 1-2-2 zone are the Dogs, as they are content to, as a long three off the backboard, no good from Kumler, as Howe has it with just a couple seconds left. That's going to do it, as we were wrong. No foul fest.
No, they just came in and kind of went through it.
So that does it. Your final here, 54-45. We're going to step aside for a quick break, get our statistics in line, and bring it right back for some post-game. Don't go anywhere.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Southeastern Med, Doan Ford, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Muskingum Valley Health Centers, Edward Jones, Teresa Cowden, Park National Bank, and Abel's Electric Heating and Cooling. Tonight's game is brought to you by Southeastern Med, Doan Ford, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Muskingum Valley Health Centers, Edward Jones, Teresa Cowden, Park National Bank, and Abel's Electric Heating and Cooling.
And welcome back for tonight's post-game of the John Glenn Lady Muskies taking on the Tri-Valley Lady Dogs, Lady Scotties. Not sure which. We're going to go with the Lady Dogs for tonight. I'm Cam Summers. With me, Mark Withrow. Your final tonight, John Glenn falls in a tough MBL matchup, 45-54, as Tri-Valley just was too tough down the stretch for the Lady Muskies to pull away in this one. We saw in the second half John Glenn take the lead by 2 on a three-pointer from Abby Shire, but coming right back with an 11-0 run of their own were the Lady Dogs, and just they proved to be too much tonight for the Lady Muskies.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Lady Muskies, though, I have to give them credit. They scrapped, they clawed everything they could to get back into this thing. It just wasn't meant to be. Tri-Valley, the better basketball team. You can see why their record now is at 13-3, 8-2 in conference. Good basketball team. John Glenn will drop to 8-10, 7-4 in league. We'll look at some numbers here real quick. Shooting. And there's a lot of shots. Tri-Valley went 19 for 68, 28%.
Almost too many for your paper.
Exactly, almost ran out of paper. But they shot 28% from the floor. They were 15% from the arc, 4 for 26 from three-point land. And quite honestly, that's tough, but they kept them coming. Until they went into the stall late in the fourth quarter. John Glenn shot 18 for 53, 34% from the floor. They were 5 for 23, 22% from three-point. As far as rebounding is concerned, John Glenn actually beat them on the boards, which cannot be correct. So hold on here for just a second. It's 30. That's not true. I didn't think so. Tri-Valley wins the boards 31-24 as far as rebounding is concerned, and 16-6 offensive rebounds.
Wow.
And John Glenn was the shorter team, so they really scrapped and got after it. Turnovers, John Glenn had 28. Tri-Valley had 23, and Coach Kaufman's not going to be real happy because in the fourth quarter, Tri-Valley had 9 turnovers. Free throw shooting, 12 for 13 for Tri-Valley, 92%, which is what you want going in the tournament.
Right.
And John Glenn, 67%, 4 for 6. As far as scoring is concerned for quarter by quarter, Tri-Valley wins the first quarter 14-7. John Glenn actually won the second quarter 12-11. John Glenn wins the third quarter 12-10, and the fourth quarter goes Tri-Valley 19-14. Final score 54-45. John Glenn has nothing to hang their head about.
Not at all.
They scrapped and what have you, but they lost to a fine Tri-Valley basketball team.
Yeah, I mean, they were fighting down to the end. They were completely gassed. We said it over and over again. Tri-Valley just was running circles around them there at the end, and that's nothing to take against the Muskies. They played their hearts out.
Yes, they did.
They played hard. In a year like this, you never know who's going to be conditioned well. With COVID, sometimes you got to have players sit out a couple practices. Sometimes they have to sit out a couple games. Honestly, you never really know what to expect conditioning-wise when you're coming into a game. At least as an announcer, we don't have any idea what these girls are going through as far as when they can practice, how they are conditioning, and realistically, it can affect you.
No doubt. Tri-Valley looks like they're in pretty good shape. Did a lot of things well. They still have some things to work on, but they're a real solid team going into the tournament.
Very. So now let's break down some individual scorings before we wrap things up. First, for the Tri-Valley Lady Dogs, with 1 point, Kendall Bauman. With 5 points, Eva Dittmar. With 7 points, Riley Tracy. With 8 points, Carly Rose and Taylor Dupler. 9 points for Lexi Howe. And 16 points for Anna Krupa, who led the Tri-Valley Lady Dogs. She had 10 in the first half, 6 in the second. Great all-around offensive performance tonight from Krupa. Now for the Lady Muskies, Aaliyah Musselman had 2 points and 1 lethal screen. 2 points for Marissa Sakai. 5 points for Emma Dolan, 6 for Hannah DiMatteo, 6 for Abby Shire, 7 for Rachel Meinert, and 13 for Angela Kumler, who played her heart out. I mean, she's a great athlete. She's out there almost
doing
the
everything.
entire game, doing absolutely everything she can, and everything that the coach asks her to do. So definitely great performance from her, great effort from the whole team, both teams really. Great effort from both teams. Two teams that obviously number 1 seed in Tri-Valley, but John Glenn girls are going to host a tournament game. So
I wouldn't want to play them.
no slouch here in John Glenn either, as once again your final tonight is Tri-Valley 54, John Glenn 45. Big thanks to everyone here tonight. Adam Green producing, Caitlin Summers running the camera for us. So big thank you to them. Big thank you to you, Mark, and all of our sponsors. Big thank you to them and our listeners. We can't do it without our sponsors and listeners. You guys are the reason we do what we do. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sponsoring us. That wraps it up for us tonight for ABC Communications. Mark Withrow. I'm Cam Summers. Have a great rest of your week.
High school basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by Southeastern Med, Doan Ford, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Muskingum Valley Health Centers, Edward Jones, Teresa Cowden, Park National Bank, and Abel's Electric Heating and Cooling. This has been a presentation of ABC Communications.